Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is a very exciting time of the year because a lot of you are graduating. A lot of you have already graduated, and that's what brings me to this video. So in today's video, we are going to discuss the reality of being a flight attendant. Y'all know I always bring you the real deal flight attendant. I wish they told me appeal. It's not all glitz and glamour and flying to the most amazing international destinations. It's not all about that. As a baby widget, no matter what airline that you are training with, you have got to you gotta put in work. You gotta put in work. When you get on the line, you do have to put in work. You have to learn a lot of things. You have a lot of expectations, but you soon realize that those expectations are either met or thrown out the window. I've compiled a list of 15 things which I think are a flight attendant kind of like reality check, and you just didn't realize this until you get on the line. So the very first thing that I'm gonna say is that as a flight attendant, you will soon realize that you never know what day of the week it is. Like, somebody will be like, is today Monday? I'm like, you don't know the day of the week, but you always know the date. It's the weirdest thing. It's like, for example, I know that today is the 17th, but I don't know like what day it necessarily is. I know it's the 17th, and I know that I work on the 18th. The second thing is that you will work super hard to juggle your schedule to get that birthday off, or that dinner date, or that date for that concert. And then something crazy will happen with the operation, and you will be flown into your off day. You will be upset, you will curse, you might cry, you're gonna talk junk, and you will have to remind yourself of all the reasons that I love my job, I love my job, I love my job. You will have to remind yourself of all the reasons that you love your job. Number 3, you will forget to bid. It's just one of those things that happens. Guys, I told myself, I was like, self, you ain't gonna never forget to bid. I never put like an alarm in my phone. I always just bid. Well, your girl totally forgot to bid for the month of April. However, I do have some settings in my bids that I keep in there. Like, I only avoid I avoid weekend flying, I avoid weekend A-days, I only request A-days during the week. So luckily I had those things preset, because if I didn't, it would not have been pretty. So you will forget to bid, and if you do, just kind of go with the flow and just live on open time and the swap board, because it worked out in my favor, but it could have been the opposite. Number 4, you literally have the world at your fingertips, but I promise you, when you have like days off, or you're trying to determine a place to travel to with your travel companion or your spouse, you literally don't know where to go. It's like you have the world right in your hands, but you don't know where to go because the options are endless. Number 5, you will, and I repeat, you will be contacted by some long lost family and friends via a Facebook message. You're gonna see that little red indication, and it's going to read as follows: something buddy pass. You're gonna be like, no, not today. Delete that. Don't, just stay away from it, because I promise you, the moment they see you fly in, they ain't never paid you no attention before, but the moment you start flying, oh baby, they think that they're gonna reap your benefits too. Negative. Number 6, this is one that some people just kind of like quietly address, but I am gonna keep it real with you. You will end up creating a no-fly list. Essentially, what that means is that you will fly with some people that you do not like the way that they do things, or you don't like the way that they treat you or passengers or whatever have you. But you will create a list, and it's going to say no fly list, and those are the people that you want to avoid. Like, I don't want to see you again unless the scheduling gods somehow put us together. I choose not to fly with you, and that just is what it is. Number 7, you will fly with people that you absolutely love. And you guys will keep in touch and you'll say, we're gonna fly together again. And each month goes by and you try to coordinate your schedule and it just doesn't happen. So my suggestion would be to coordinate outside of work, because there are certain people that I love. Hey Nicolette, where you at, girl? There's certain people that I love and it's so hard to fly with them. So it's just one of those things where, you know, when you fly with your homies and your friends, it makes a trip absolutely amazing. But you know, it's not always realistic. There are so many flight attendants, I'm sure, at whatever airline you're working for. So it's gonna be hard to manage that. And I'm gonna tell you right now, don't buddy bid. Just listen to me, don't do it. Number 8, are you ready? Number 8, this one is like, okay, if you are a person that does not like people looking at you, you might not want to become a flight attendant. I say that because literally you become an exhibit, especially when you're doing the demo. And you know, like you're standing there and you're like, and they're like, this aircraft has 2 forward doors, 1 on each side, 4 window exits over the wings, and you're doing your this and your that and your karate boom boom. They're like, you know, and then it's like, even with the whole oxygen mask, I swear people literally pay attention. At least to me, they do. Because like whenever it's like, you know, if there's a loss of cabin pressure and the panel above your seat opens, the oxygen mask will reveal. I always like go to the side and I like tap to show them where the oxygen mask will come from. And I go to the other side and I do all of this. And they're like, so you literally are like an exhibit. And people will compliment everything from your skin to the structure of your face, to your eyes, to your hands. I mean, people will compliment your shoes, and especially if you're wearing a bright red dress, like people are staring at you already, because red is an obvious like color that's like boom right up in your face. But you have to be okay with people staring at you, because that's just what it is. I mean, sometimes it does get a little weird, so at that point you might want to move and groove into the galley or something like that, but people are going to stare at you like you're an exhibit. Number 9, this might scare you, but I'm just gonna be real. Someone along in your flight attendant career, like a passenger, will come into the galley and they will share their life story with you, and you will cry. Or if you don't cry, you will feel. You know, there's some people that like don't cry, like you will feel. In your career, I promise you, someone is going to make you cry. And this is not like, it could be happy tears, or it could just be like really, really sad. But I know I'm a person that feels, and man, that's a whole other thing. I think I'll just make a whole video surrounding some of my onboard experiences that have touched me. So that will be a video that I will share with you guys. I've had some really beautiful experiences, which I am grateful for. But somebody in your flight attendant career will make you feel, will make you cry. And in that moment, just appreciate it, because they thought enough of you to share that with you. So it can be really beautiful. Number 10, you will get sick if you don't take care of yourself. So if you're not taking care of yourself, you're gonna get sick, you're gonna look crazy, you're gonna be on probation, and you're still gonna have to go to work. So take care of yourself. Number 11, if you work for an airline such as the amazing airline that I work for, you will have like unlimited flexibility from swapping to dropping. The only hindrance I had was within the first 6 months, I wasn't able to fly flight leader. But that's okay, because those first 6 months, I'm really getting that hands-on experience and learning every single thing, you know, and seeing how other flight leaders were operating. So once I was able to fly flight leader, y'all know, I was like, yes, come through with the responsibility. I absolutely love that, and I love being a leader. Contrary to what some people will tell you, you know, the reality of being a flight attendant, at least with the airline that I work for, is that the flexibility is absolutely amazing. I can't say enough good things about it, so I'm really pumped there. Number 12, you will be hit on by passengers. That's another video too. They don't care if you have a ring on. You will be hit on by passengers. That's just the reality of it. But if you're anything like I am, you will gracefully say, thank you. By the way, can I get you something else to drink, sir? That's just like, I am so smooth. I'm like a little smooth operator. Like I know how to just direct that somewhere else and be professional, and I think that's very, very important. So if you ever run into that issue, do what you want to do. I say just keep it professional. I ain't interested, so like I'm good on that, but you will be hit on, so just know that that's, you know, you're a beautiful person and they want to know what's good, and if they can see you on that layover, you know what I'm saying? So if you could slide them your digits or you could keep it moving, that is absolutely up to you. Number 14, you will absolutely love the ability of being able to have lunch in Miami on the Strip, Ocean Drive, have you know, a little drink at Wet Willie's, and then if you want to catch a night flight over to Amsterdam with your boo or your homies, you can, so that you can go see the tulips. I mean, the perks are everything. Last but certainly not least, number 15, you will have so much fun throughout this career, and you will often ask yourself, where has the time gone? Like seriously, y'all, where has the time gone? I was offered my CJO October 2014. We are already in 2017. Before you know it, we're gonna be in 2018. Like, it's crazy. All right, guys, well, that's all I have for you today. So in the meantime, in between time, until we see each other again, make sure that you continue to stay beautiful from the inside to the out. Let your light shine. And if you haven't already, click that red subscribe button down there so you can stay up to date. And tell a friend to check my channel out, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.